What you're about to see and hear are some of Rupert Bear's famous stories. He lives, as everyone knows, with all his chums in Nutwood. And over 65 marvellous years, their magical adventures have enthralled many generations, and still do.
Have a very happy birthday, dear Rupert the Bear. Isn't it wonderful, your 65th year? When people are in need, you lend a helping hand. You're the greatest little bear in all of the land.
There's Bill Badger, Willie Mouse, Algie Pug and Rollo, Edward Trunk, Gregory Guinea Pig, Pudgy Pig and Margot, Rex and Reggie Rabbit, Tiger Lily as well as Pong Ping. And of course we can't forget the tiny imps of spring. They're all your friends and you're their best chum. For when they're with you, there's so much more fun. With adventures galore, so very exciting and good. In that most magical wonderland that's called Nutwood.
Have a very happy birthday, dear Rupert the Bear. Isn't it wonderful, your 65th year? When people are in need, you lend a helping hand. You're the greatest little bear in all of the land.
Your adventures take you to the bottom of the seas, and you've been able to fly over the tallest of trees. You've met all sorts of creatures, both great and small. Santa Claus, elves, dragons, even giants very tall. Fearless, you enter huge castles in the darkest cave. Everyone knows how you're so very, very brave. And all over the world, to almost every girl and boy, through 65 years, you've brought lots of joy.
Have a very happy birthday, dear Rupert the Bear. Isn't it wonderful, your 65th year? When people are in need, you lend a helping hand. You're the greatest little bear in all of the land. Have a very happy birthday, dear Rupert the Bear. Isn't it wonderful, your 65th year? When people are in need, you lend a helping hand. You're the greatest little bear in all of the land.
It's a lovely sunny day, and Rupert hurries out to play. He meets no friends until, at last, he sees the foxes running fast. "Do wait for me," calls Rupert, "please. I want to go and climb some trees." The foxes say, "Yes, we'll come with you, and we'll take some eggs from birds' nests too." Rupert tells the foxes they must not, and a little bird thanks him a lot. Now Rupert thinks, "It's strange to me. I wonder where my friends can be." So, feeling rather lonely there, he hurries home to Mr. Bear. They settle down to read and rest, till Rupert sees the words, "Mare's Nest." "What is a mare's nest?" he cries. "There's no such thing," his dad replies. "But find one and bring it to me, and I'll happily take you to the sea." So Rupert looks for his chums without rest and asks them to help him find the mare's nest. "I'll help you," Algie says. "Let's go and ask them at that farm below." Algie explains as they draw near, "I know that Farmer Green lives here." The farmer laughs. "What a silly request! You'll never find a real mare's nest." Just then a bird warns Rupert with alarm. "Give up your search, you'll come to harm." This frightens Algie and makes him glum. "I'm going home," he tells his chum. Now, Rupert thinks, I'm worried too. I'll ask the wise owl what to do. He meets the hedgehog, but the bird returns before they speak a word. The bird has hurried back again to warn the bear, but all in vain. "I must find Owl," says Rupert, so the hedgehog shows him where to go. The owl says with a solemn stare, "You cannot see a mare's nest, little bear." It's getting late as Rupert turns away. He'll have to leave it for today. The naughty foxes come dashing by. "A huge bird's chasing us," they cry. What can they mean? Then Rupert sees a huge bird fly above the trees. "Now," Rupert cries, "what's this I found? A disc with broken chain upon the ground." At home he shows his dad. "What can it be? Some kind of seal, it seems to me." He mends the broken chain with care, watched by an eager little bear. That night the birds make such a din, so much so Mrs. Bear comes running in. The seal's owner must be found, and so in the morning to P.C. Growler it must go. But Rupert soon has quite a shock, for birds fly round him in a flock. It seems just like a horrid dream. "We think you have our seal," they scream. They push him till he sees once more the fearsome bird he saw flying before. He does look very cross today. Poor Rupert wants to run away. "He stopped the foxes taking our eggs. Do not harm him," the little bird begs. Then Rupert holds the seal up high, and the huge bird gives a joyful cry. He proudly wears the seal and chain. Now he can do his king's work again. "You've helped the messenger for our king. For you," the birds say, "he'll do anything." "Oh, good," cries Rupert Bear with glee. "A mare's nest I would like to see." "The king has such a mare, I know. Climb on my back, and off we'll go." Without another word, the bird takes flight, with Rupert holding on very tight. The bird keeps on flying very high until they reach a palace in the sky. The chamberlain comes out to see just who this visitor can be. He hears what Rupert would like to see and says, "Ask our king, come with me." "Your Majesty, I've done my very best to find a real mare's nest." "Then I," says the king, "will do my best to grant your very strange request." 2 messengers are sent to bring the chamberlain back to see the king. The king says, "You may help this bear, and give him my royal seal to wear." The chamberlain cries, "Follow me," and Rupert does so, eagerly. They go into a large office where a royal seal is given to Rupert Bear. "It will keep you safe, so on your way, a sparrow will lead you without delay." The way is up a rocky slope, but Rupert follows, full of hope. "There is the nest," the sparrow cries, then hurriedly away he flies. As Rupert begins to climb the rock, he suddenly has quite a shock. The nest begins to shake about, and then a horse's head looks out. The mare has wings and takes to flight. She is a fine and graceful sight. She lands and speaks to Rupert Bear. "I see the royal seal you wear. I am the king's royal charger, and I carry him about this land." "Oh, thank you," Rupert cries, "and now I must climb down the rocks somehow." When Rupert comes, the birds fly round. The king's seal's kept him safe and sound. The little bear stands still and sighs. "I've thought of something else," he cries. "I saw that mare's nest, thanks to you, but can my daddy see it too?" The king, on hearing Rupert's plea, says, "Bring my charger here to me." He orders fruit for Rupert Bear, while they await the flying mare. "Tonight she'll appear before your dad." What the king says makes Rupert feel glad. "Take this scroll for the birds of Nutwood," the king explains, "for being so good. Now you may fly home on the mare. Give the scroll when you are there." All through the day the mare makes flight, and will not land while it's light. When darkness falls, she lands with ease on one of Nutwood's tallest trees. Poor Rupert wears a worried frown. He wishes he was safely down. A dark shape heads for the tree. "It's Wise Owl," Rupert shouts with glee. "Your king says this scroll will tell how Nutwood birds have pleased him well." Rupert runs home with all his might. It is already quite late at night. P.C. Growler sees Rupert running alone. He decides to take the young bear home. How glad his parents are to see him well and hear the tale he has to tell. "The Bird King says you'll see the mare. Tonight the Wise Owl will take us there." Says Mrs. Bear, "It's time for bed. Be off with you, you sleepy head." A sound now reaches Rupert's ear. Perhaps the Wise Owl is already here. He hurries down the stairs again to find his father and explain. "It is the owl," he cries with glee, "and now the mare's nest you shall see." says Mr. Bear. "It's late, you know. But still, to please you, I will go." Poor Mrs. Bear is worried too, when told what they propose to do. They find the wise owl outside. He's waiting there to be their guide. He leads them straight back to the tree. The mare's nest is quite plain to see. The mare flies off as they stand there. "How wonderful!" gasps Mr. Bear. Next morning, Mr. Bear is sure he dreamed it all the night before. So after breakfast, back they go, but now the place they do not know. They search around, but all in vain. They cannot find the nest again. A tiny bird to Rupert flies. "I'll help you if you like," he cries. In great excitement, off they run. "What luck!" laughs Rupert. "This is fun." But when they find the tree, oh dear, the nest has disappeared, I fear. Now when they start to look around, the nest is scattered on the ground. The bird explains, "That's all you'll find. She never leaves her nest behind." Now Mr. Bear says, "I agree. You've earned your visit to the sea." They go to ask that very day about the trains to Rocky Bay. Rupert has a lucky find, a large pink shell, the pearly kind. Then straight towards him something flies. "Why, it's a kind of net," he cries. "Big flying fish are carrying it." He gasps, "I don't like this one bit." The huge net billows overhead. "Why have they stopped?" he asks with dread. Next moment, everything goes dim. The net has dropped right over him. "I can't get out! Help, help!" he calls. Then struggling, he trips and falls. The flying fish take hold once more, and Rupert's lifted from the shore. Across the waves by sea spray stung, as in a hammock Rupert swung. Curled tightly up, half dazed with shock, Rupert is swept towards a rock. Upon the rock he's gently laid, then left there, lonely and afraid. In deep despair he sits and sobs. Then from the sea the merboy bobs. "Rupert, we brought you here to ask if you could do a special task. King Neptune's trident, lost a while, was washed up on a lonely isle. I fear some pirates found it there. Could you retrieve it, little bear?" Asks Rupert, "But what if that band of pirates spy me when I land?" "You will be landed secretly. Here comes your steed across the sea." A goat-like creature, long of horn, approaches. 'Tis the Capricorn. Then from the rock the merboy dives to greet the goat as it arrives. The Capricorn, King Neptune's pet, will take you safely. On you get. Now Rupert sits astride his steed. He hopes his mission will succeed. Then, holding tight, off Rupert goes. That trident must be found, he knows. The sun is setting when he sees an island crowned with tall palm trees. "I hope no pirates saw us come to land," he whispers as they reach the sand. "When you find the trident, hold it high. Then I'll come back for you. Goodbye." "Supposing I can't find it?" "Wait!" But Rupert's question comes too late. "So if the trident I can't trace, that means I'm stranded in this place. Suppose those pirates heard me shout? No, I don't think they are about." Dusk deepens fast, so Rupert creeps into a sheltered nook and sleeps. A squawk wakes Rupert from his dreams, as from blue skies bright sunshine streams. He wanders round in search of food and finds some fruit. "Why, this tastes good." A stream flows by a rocky shelf, where Rupert can refresh himself. He drinks some cool, clear water then, turns round and spies some burly men. The pirates close by in a team taking water from the stream. As Rupert tries to make a dash, he's seen and followed in a flash. Then, suddenly to his alarm, he's swept up by a strong brown arm. "Well, little bear," the pirate smiled, "you're very welcome to our isle." The men put Rupert at his ease. "I'm Ben, the boatswain. Come this way, please." "Those huts are our homes these days. We have no ship," Ben Boatswain says. "You must tell our captain why you're here. He'll help you, I'm sure. Do not fear." The captain takes the little bear to his cabin, his tale to hear. "What purpose brings you to our isle?" the merry captain asks with a smile. "I have been sent to search around, for King Neptune's trident must be found." "Would this be it?" the captain beams, as he takes from a sack an object that gleams. Cries Rupert, "That's the one all right! King Neptune's trident, gold and bright! He'll be so glad to get it back, to think you kept it in that sack. I'll clean it to a brilliant shine. Now run and join those men of mine." The men, upon a raft-like base, have built a little dwelling place. Some stilts support a wooden floor to hold the hut just off the shore. "Now you can stay a nice long time in your own home," the pirates chime. Says Rupert, "Oh, you're very kind, but I must leave if you don't mind." "The trident! Why has the captain gone? Out there with it! What's going on?" "Don't throw it!" Rupert runs at speed, but the merry captain pays no heed. "Oh my!" gasped Rupert. "Now I'm lost. I needed that at any cost." "But won't King Neptune—" "Goodness me! What is that rising from the sea?" "Shiver my timbers! It's retrieved, the trident, if I'm not deceived. He means to take it to the king, so now you can stop worrying." "But merry captain," Rupert sighs, "I needed it, don't you realize? I had to flash that gleaming spear to bring the Capricorn back here." "Come on, we'll have to form a plan. My men will help you if they can." "We have no ship and none sails by," says Ben the boatswain with a sigh. "Our treasure," the captain smiles, "a bright gilt plate would flash for miles. Where is it buried? I forget." Then, "Silver!" squawks his parrot pet. "Your bird remembers," Rupert cheers. "Come on, before he disappears." The pirates fetch their spades, then take a rough cliff path in Rupert's wake. Then, with the parrot as their guide, across the palm-clad isle they stride. "This is the tree we marked of old, so dig here," the captain's men are told. The men set to with all their strength, till Ben strikes something hard at length. "Aye, 'tis our treasure long hid," the captain says. "Throw back the lid." Gold plates and trinkets are revealed, with coins and jewels long concealed. The gold is dull with age, but wait, I'll polish up this biggest plate. The plate, rubbed with a handkerchief, is mirror bright beyond belief. I'll climb this rock, it's not too steep, and flash the plate across the deep. Flashed in the sun, the plate reflects the signal the Capricorn expects. Indeed, the Capricorn has seen the glare, and in a moment it is there. You'd better not be seen just yet, or you may scare King Neptune's pet. Rupert tells the Capricorn everything, how the trident has gone back to the king. "Then, Rupert, we need not delay. I'll take you back to Rocky Bay. Mind you hold tightly on to me. It's very stormy out at sea. You cannot ride the Capricorn through stormy seas," the pirates warn. Cries Ben, "Although the seas are rough, I know how he'll be safe enough." These words fill Rupert with new hope. He follows them down the sandy slope. Ben hurries on until they reach the little hut on the sandy beach. Rollers are placed beneath the raft. "Now we can launch Rupert's little craft." Says Ben, "Now you'll be safe and sound, even with stormy seas all around. We'll push you out and then you'll float. directly to your friend the goat. Then yo-ho, heave-ho, with a song, the pirates push the craft along. Goodbye, and thank you, everyone. My visit has been so much fun. Then on the current Rupert's borne, round to the waiting Capricorn. Why, Rupert, that's a good idea. Yes, I can push you, never fear. Pushed by the creature as it swims, across the waves the small craft skims. But now the sky grows overcast. They've run into the storm at last. The storm throws Rupert right across the craft and makes it pitch and toss. Though all around the tempest raves, the goat still forges through the waves. Then all is calm, the sky grows bright, and Rocky Bay comes into sight. A fisherman starts in surprise. At first, he cannot believe his eyes. As Rupert gladly leaps ashore, the Capricorn swims off once more. This is my hut, it's like a ship. It sheltered me on my long trip. Then Rupert hurries off to tell his parents all his news as well. Where have you been? Gasps Mrs. Bear. The Coast Guard has searched everywhere. Smiles Rupert when his tale is through. Now you must see my little hut too. It's brought these children happiness. I'll leave it as their playhouse. Yes. One day, Rupert goes out to see if his friend Margot can come to tea. Her granny says that she may go, but where she is, she does not know. As Rupert searches all around, he finds her hanky on the ground. The rabbits join him, then they hear a hedgehog calling them quite near. He tells them Margot is close by, so off they go once more to try. Just look at that, cries Rupert Bear. A brand new notice board up there. The rabbits run off into the wood. Rupert calls them to stop, but it's no good. When Rupert decides he'll go as well, which path to take, he cannot tell. A little farther, Rupert sees another notice on the trees. Then, all at once, he has a shock, for there is Margot by a rock. The little girl greets Rupert Bear, then tells him what she's doing there. She found a little house one day, and now she loves to come and play. What's that? Cries Rupert with a frown, as earth and stones come tumbling down. It's nothing, Margot tells her chum. Look, there's my lovely house. Do come. The little bear with wonder cries, why, everything is just our size. He runs outside to look around, then calls, just see what I have found. But now the shaking starts once more, and this is much worse than before. Come on, cries Margot, let us hide. But Rupert wants to be outside. He climbs inside a hollow tree, then wonders where his chum can be. So Rupert hurries to the place, but of the house there is no trace. A lizard, who is sitting there, says he can help the little bear. A giant built that house one day, and now he's taken it away. Poor Margot is inside it still, so Rupert watches from a hill. They hurry back to Nutwood now, for he must rescue her somehow. The lizard says, you must not mind, that giant really is quite kind. And then he says, the way to go is by the river bank, you know. The rabbits have a sailing boat, which they can quickly get afloat. So Rupert hurries home to say where he is going for the day. Down to the river runs the bear, and finds the twins already there. Now, full of hope, the three set sail. To help their friend, they must not fail. At last, the castle comes in sight, and Rupert gets ashore all right. He climbs up to the castle wall, but finds no entrance there at all. And now a waterfall quite near makes Rupert think there's something queer. A tunnel through the castle goes, and it's from this the water flows. I've got my boots, thinks Rupert Bear. There's room for me to walk through there. He paddles through the stream somehow, then finds he's in the castle now. A frog is standing by a pail, so Rupert tells him his strange tale. This kindly frog says he will show the little bear just where to go. Now Rupert sees upon the floor the little house he saw before. He looks inside the house with care, but finds that Margot isn't there. Oh, where can she be? He sighs. Oh dear. And then he hears her voice quite near. They are so pleased to meet again, then footsteps they can hear quite plain. The chums are scared they will be found, and so they hide without a sound. But luckily the giant goes by. We're saved, breathes Rupert with a sigh. Just then the frog comes back to say that he can help them get away. The frog explains, just follow me, and very soon you shall be free. He takes them to a great strong door, but there's a hole just by the floor. The chums squeeze through the hole with ease, then run to shelter 'neath the trees. Who's that? Exclaims the little bear. I think I heard somebody there. It's Reggie Rabbit who has come to see what's happened to his chum. Poor Rex and Reggie turn quite pale when Rupert tells his thrilling tale. The wind's against them now, and so, to get to Nutwood, they must row. All Rupert's chums are waiting now, for they have heard the news somehow. Next day they tell the strange story when Margot comes round for tea.